let's actually go back to early 2010. You and Alfie used to work for us. Those were the hardest days. You know, we're facing bankruptcy. Very difficult. You guys used to come in and, you know, we couldn't pay you. Okay guys, welcome. It's Roasters Behind the Scene, episode 16. Sorry that we are a week late on this one. We sort of, had some busy stuff happening last week. But hey, today we got Mr. Ben Clatterbuck here with me. We actually go way back in history. This guy, he started with me at Roasters in 2009, April 2009, when he was actually one of the first guys I hired. We trained in my garage before we even had our roasters. It was before we even opened it. It was March 2009. So anyways, Ben, I'm stoked you're here.
7 years now.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Wow.
Isn't it?
That is a long time.
It's crazy. So let's go back then to history a little bit. It'd be nice if we could post like a picture of what Ben used to look like. But no, it's fascinating how much things have changed. But let's go back though to those early days. Give me an example of what it was like to work for Roasters when we had one location.
It was a little bit more fly by the seat of your pants. How we took money, everything was done in our heads. It was so much more just infant.
There's a few days. It's like, dude, if you want to work, you can come in, but we can't pay you. How were those days?
They were tough. They were the resilience of youth is what they were. It was a lot of stubbornness, just in the fact that nope, I'm gonna freaking do this.
Sure.
And it was. I remember those days. It was like, dude, we can only schedule you, 2 days this week. I was like, all right, whatever. I'll just come in and work for tips. Just let me come in and work, and leave with like $20, and I'll be totally cool with it.
And the craziest thing is that you've lasted with me through those early days and a lot of struggle. And what I used to do is I used to sort of convince you guys, and I remember the 1% for 100 days equals 100%, and I would beat that in you guys like, just give 1% today. Right? And then 1% tomorrow, then that's 2%.
It'll get so much better.
And we kept on doing it, and the craziest thing is that it actually ended up working.
Yeah.
It really ended up working, and then by that 100 day, we were like above and beyond the goals that we set. And then we just kept on pushing that and pushing that and pushing that. But it wasn't just like a 3-month thing or a 6-month thing or even a 2-year or 3-year thing. It's like 6-7 years later, we're really actually now enjoying the fruits of those hardcore early days of labor.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm going to pay my rent anymore.
Exactly. Now, and so let's talk about then how you've graduated to the position you are now. Ben is pretty much the CEO of this company, Chief Operation Officer. Pretty much takes care of the entire business operationally, which is fascinating. We got 50 plus employees now, which is ridiculous.
Yes.
We are building more stores. I know they're being delayed, but they are coming. So tell me, how has it transitioned now from those early days of not being able to pay your electricity 6 years later, 6.5, 7 years later now, to where you're now helping other young people become leaders and become successful?
It very much was, there's no real point that I can look back on and say, okay, this is where my whole, paradigm shift of I'm not just a barista, I'm a really important guy. I think it was evolution, obviously, over the years, and slow growth, and being aware of everything. If you would have asked me 6-7 years ago that I'd spend most of my time behind a computer screen doing spreadsheets and that, I'd be like, that's stupid, super lame. If you had asked me 6 years ago, you'd probably been like, no way this guy's going to do that.
Never.
But
I actually think it was hard enough just to get you to wake up in the morning.
Can he wake up before 10 was the biggest question that everybody had. But it was definitely an evolutionary process, and I think Going into it, I realized slowly and slowly that this is where my interests lie. This is actually what I like doing. This is the side of running a business or being in a business that's actually really interesting to me, and really rewarding to have my hand in all these pies, kind of helping direct everything. That's the cool part, and definitely an evolutionary process.
Yeah. Are you excited? Are you sort of pumped up? Do you have these future goals sort of set? Or
Yeah.
you sort of riding the wave?
Definitely. I mean, I look back. Basically, what I set for myself is I look back on the progress that I've made in the last year, in my own life, in the company, last year, 2 years. I look at that growth process and I say, okay, I apply that trend to what I want to see in the future. So if I've grown this much and added this much to the business, okay, what can I put in the next year, 2 years? For me, the future is the excitement of expanding my role in the company as the company expands and adding to my role in all the responsibilities I have in directing all of, Roasters operations.
Wow. It's a lot.
Fun. It's fun. It's fun for me.
I actually wanted to share with the customers real quick. If you guys drink the POW or the Soccer Mom or the Bomb, or no, what's the other one you made?
The POW, the Soccer Mom, the
What is
PCP. No, the PCP was you. The Skittles Red Bull, that was a popular one.
All right, so a lot of the drinks actually came from Ben. Anything else up your sleeve these days for crazy drinks out there? You just not behind the bar as much anymore.
I don't get enough time to actually create like I did before. I leave that to the managers and the baristas.
Oh, the boss too.
The boss was a good one.
That's right. So a lot of what happens behind the scenes, and as we created our menu, a lot came from Ben way back in those early days. So just know, guys, we really do love what we do. We love our customers. We love Tri-Cities. We want to see really coffee just and raise up good young people to become leaders, to become successful. And that's really, I think, really our main focus. To see this guy actually be able to step up the way he has.
And wake up before 10 in the morning.
Actually, create like a full-on career, off of a, drive-through coffee shop way back in 2009. Could have never figured that that's what we did. But anyways, thank you, man, for hanging out. Cool stuff, guys. We'll see you next time. Roasters Coffee. Out.
Yellow dandelion.
Okay. Let's put it on.